Hey there, welcome to my channel, or welcome back if you've been here before. My name's Momo, and today I'm going to be showing you some products that I got from Madam Glam, sent over as PR, my first ever PR actually. Thank you, Madam Glam. And then I'm going to show you some nails, a set of nails that I did with the colors that I received. So here I'm opening up the products. I really appreciate that Madam Glam is HEMA free. That's always impressed me, seeing their products around social media. Obviously HEMA is one of the biggest allergens. If someone does develop an allergy to gel polish, often it will be HEMA. So this doesn't mean that you should, not properly cure your polish or get it all over your skin, even if it is HEMA free. But, it's another added protective measure, I think, to use stuff without HEMA where possible. So anyway, Madam Glam sent over the top and the base coat and 3 colors of my choice. I picked out this color here, Electra, which is actually a little more purple than it shows, but it's like a pinky purple. Also Gemini's Heart, which is a beautiful teal. Again, I think this shows up a little bit lighter on camera than it actually is. And then lastly, this dusty pastel green, which is exactly what it says. Yeah, very lightly dusty. It's mostly pastel green. Really beautiful. I love it. They also sent over this little lamp. I do have a full-size lamp, so I used that for my nails, but this was really convenient for flash curing and for curing the swatch sticks. So here we go. Speaking of swatches, look how thin this goes on, and it almost looks like it's going to be streaky, but this formula is really, really nice. It's super nice. Look at that. It's self-leveled beautifully. I'm really impressed with how thin these are and then how opaque they are given their thinness. I use a lot of Korean gels, and they can definitely tend toward the thicker side, which a lot of people don't prefer, both for application and also for like the look of it. So I'm really impressed with how evenly these leveled out, given how thin they are. Very cool. So Madam Glam was kind enough to offer a discount code, and the code is MOMO35. I'll go ahead and put that in the description, as well as a link that will take you right to the Madam Glam website, and it will automatically apply the code. Just hit pay as you go if you don't want to become a VIP member. So here is the beautiful pastel green. Again, beautiful self-leveling. And then here are all of the polishes with 2 coats and with a top coat as well. Really pretty stuff. Okay, so onto onto the art. I'm taking this, I'm taking both colors and I'm mixing them together. And yeah, I'm creating like kind of a mid-tone tealy green. And I'm doing sort of a gradient look, so I want it to graduate from the light green into the darker teal. You'll see I'm making a huge mix of the mixed color, and that's because I definitely don't want to run out of that. It would be really hard to recreate that exact shade if I needed to. So without being excessive, I would definitely recommend that if you're custom mixing your own color to make more than you think you need, because yeah, you can run out and then struggle to get exactly the same color again. But I'm starting out in the center with a swirl of sorts. We're starting out with the dusty pastel green, and I'm creating a swirled look here. I would say that these are different from kind of the psychedelic swirls that are also popular. You see that more in a lot of nail sets these days, but I liked this swirl, which also reminds me of the 70s. It kind of reminds me of like this sort of design. I don't know if that has a name, but it reminds me of 70s like t-shirts and stuff, as well as maybe this is free association here at this point, but it reminds me of these old gym shorts or running shorts, which remind me of my grandpa who ran marathons. Yeah, I don't know, something about these nails also were just reminding me of those shorts, which I looked up, and they're called dolphin shorts, if you were curious. But yes, I think, you know, both types of swirls are very 70s and like popular right now. And I love both on nails. So yeah, you'll see that this is left in real time for the pointer finger. I wanted to do this, you know, I'm a broken record here, but just to show, you know, how much time I'm really taking with this. I wouldn't want someone to click into this video for the first time and see the sped up version and think that that's actually how quickly I'm working. I think especially when you're new, giving yourself the space to take your time and really slow down is really helpful for getting cleaner nails. So yeah, I'm going in with the darker teal here, and I'm also using a long brush. I've mentioned this before, but it helps to absorb the shakiness of your hand, and it also helps with creating smooth bends because there's like more space for the brush to bend. I don't know if that's a great description of what I'm talking about, but I hope you understand. And then yeah, in between each color, I'm flash curing to make sure that there's not any running to get clean lines. So yeah, I'm taking this little pink and, well, it looks pink, but it's actually pretty purple, I would say, somewhere between pink and purple. And while the swirls may be 70s themed, I would say this color palette is very squarely from the 90s. It is giving jazz pattern, which I didn't know the name of until I looked this up. But it's giving, you know, 90s solo cups. It's giving 90s Taco Bell. It's giving Trapper Keeper, you know, the whole nine. So yeah, I picked out this color scheme, and actually I was inspired by this nail artist who had a similar color scheme that I saved this Instagram post a long time ago. And yeah, it's just always called to me, I think, because of the deeply 90s nature of the color palette. But anyway, so with that first nail, I wanted to kind of get my bearings. So I did the whole nail in one go. And then with the rest of the nails, I decided to do them more like assembly line style. So I'm just, for ease, obviously, and for not having to change over the color on the brush as often. And also I will say that it can help you to kind of see the general design that you want for, like, you know, across all 5 fingers. If you work this way, you know, lay out all the middle parts first, I think it helps with composition to do your nails this way, as well as speed. But yes, I'm just going in and painting. I did leave this in real time. Sorry, not real time. I did speed this up because I find it really, I don't know. I mean, I could have cut this out because we're doing the same thing, but does anyone else find this just really relaxing to watch? I know that I do. I enjoy it very much. But yes, again, I was impressed with how the Madam Glam colors performed for nail art specifically. I didn't show it, but I did go in and sort of do some corrections and get cleaner lines around the cuticle and stuff like that off camera. But, like, you know, especially thinner colors or thinner gel polish consistencies can be streaky or not show up strongly enough, you know, when you're doing art. And I found that this applied really evenly and was very opaque. So I was impressed by that. I have to say, I hear great things about Madam Glam all the time. So I guess I'm not surprised, but yeah, it's interesting to work with this type of brand when you're used to doing a lot of Korean gel. It's different, but very, very nice. And yeah, I also wanted to say I did purchase a brush from Madam Glam. It's the plaid striper brush, and it's also, it feels very high quality. So I'm excited to try out more of their brushes as well. But But yes, going in with that last bit of pink to really round out the 90s nature of these nails. What do you think of these? Would you wear these? Do you feel like you could achieve this? Or do you feel like this is still maybe out of your reach if you are newer at nail art? I think it's not too bad. I would say it's on the easier end in terms of some nail art, but it is definitely still a challenge. So I'm using the Madam Glam top coat, and this was really nice as well. It felt very shiny and kind of hard, for lack of a better word. Like, it definitely didn't feel very porous, which I like. But yes, thank you so much for watching if you're still here. Please check out these finished nails. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you'll like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you again for another video. Have a good one. Bye.